Hello, my lovely starborns. Welcome to your pick a card reading. Today we are getting messages from the constellation Orion. I'm going to pull three cards and we'll see what messages do you need to hear right now. That was quick. I'm just gonna keep it here. Group one. I already pre-shuffled, that is why I'm taking the cards. If it jumps out. Group two. All right, group three. Spirit one for group three. Take this. Okay. Let's see. Group one. It just says ninth. Very interesting card. Iridescent. Group two. Center. Right in the center. Group three. Kib. I think it means owl. I'm not so sure. But yeah. Interesting cards. See which one is calling you in. Choose your card and I will see you at your reading. Hello, group one. So you chose this card and I said it's nine. Well, it is not. It's a word. It's a Mayan word. It is basically pronounced as Ish. Ish. Yeah, and it means jaguar, heart. This is one of the star glyphs, and this is about divine will, okay? So the message that I'm getting here is this is some sort of an initiation. Your gifts coming to light. Magic is definitely at play. You could be seeing 333 or just threes. 1332, like 133. You could be a practitioner. You could practice magic. I was about to say art. You could be an artist. And when you're creating, you're channeling other realms. There is resistance in you when it comes to love, attachment issues. You have a tendency to attach yourself to things more than people. But with this initiation, that is changing. It's almost like you have three elements right there waiting for you to pick up, and one is yet to come in. All right, as soon as that comes in, you're crossing some sort of a threshold. You're starting a new journey. I will get more cards. I haven't pulled any cards. I just wanted to do this reading a bit differently. Fluorite could be helpful. I'm also hearing fluorite. Yeah, filter your drinking water. If not, then so this initiation is connected to the third eye activation. look into melatonin. I think do your own research, okay? Sitting in the darkness could be very helpful for you, as well as going out in the sun. Infrared is good for you. So, spending time in nature, being around trees, all of that stuff. Yeah. Through this initiation, your you have a tendency to control everything, especially control your environment. There is a major shift happening in that area where the control is going to be more internal. It won't be focused on the external so much, if it makes sense. It's like you can perceive the energy a bit differently through this process. Let's get more oracles. The ever unfolding rose. Cracked open. It's happening for you, not to you. Unbound. Definitely third eye activation. Which is somehow affecting your higher heart chakra too. Getting this energy of jailbreak. It's like liberation. You thought you were running out of time. You're not. Some of you feel like you never got that moment where you saw yourself bloom fully. The moment is yet to arrive. Understand the non-linear nature of time. Time doesn't work the same for you. Don't compare yourself to others. You're a very different kind of rose. Three-folded, I'm hearing. Three-folded. This is also a lot of energy is being released in your chest area. So if there was contraction, I see expansion happening. And this requires courage that you are finding through the newfound perception as a result of this activation. All right, that's what is happening here. Yo, chill. Your life is a canvas. Artist, I did get that sort of energy. You guys are very artistic. Even if you are not into art, there is something very artistic about you. And this is also about creative abilities which are connected to creating your own life here on earth, right? As to you have a lot of it actually. Forge. don't follow. There's a manifestation that is coming in faster than you expect it to. And this is happening because you took responsibility for something. If earlier you were shunning something and you were like, I don't know what to do about this, I don't know, there's something of that nature. And around this period, you're like, okay, fine, you know, I'm gonna take care of this. What is this? Let's see. It's a blessing. It's a blessing. Yeah. Soul triangle, mystical, soul-led harmony. Earth. Something tangible, something financial, something connected to your material abundance, but more so, this is also about magic. I do feel magic here strongly in this reading. I need to get some tarot. Of course, we're getting taught. The star. What am I telling you? You wished upon a star. And you'd be very surprised when this energy comes in, knocking at your door. And this is going to take you out of your comfort zone. It's a big opportunity. Again, an opportunity at work. Something where you're being given this chance to create what it is that you desire. Oh my god, look at that. Emperor. King of Wands. For the star. Six of Cups. Four of Pentacles, yeah. You know what you're walking away from? This is definitely connected to higher chakras, but this is mostly about the middle chakra. So have you noticed, like in the normal Four of Pentacle, like the Rider-Waite's illustration, there's a big ass pentacle that that guy is holding really close to his heart, right? And he's a bit of a greedy being. So what is happening is you are tapping into that universal abundance. As a result of this initiation, this is activation energy, and this is already happening for you. This is you moving out of lack mentality, because around this period you'll be able to actually believe in that universal abundance. And it took you a while to get there, to get to this point. It took you like you had to leave behind lack mentality. Also, you had to work with that victimhood. You know, you are shunning all of that around this period. You're looking at what is wonderful in your life. You're focusing on the beauty of it all, the good memories, the good things, you know, how everything got you to this point in life. So you are vibrating in this energy of gratitude around this period. And this has a lot to do with what you have found out about yourself as to who you really are, and how every little thing that happened to you was kind of serving a higher purpose. Again, these things are a bit like, it's easier said, and yes, we go through a lot of difficult energies and whatnot, and sometimes it's annoying to hear that, right? But no, there's this genuine reckoning that happened here. And this is just a start, okay? It's because you let go of a blockage here and you are seeing amazing results. And this is just a start, okay? Because your life is going to get so very much easier than you can actually imagine at this point. Too, there's a lot to come in. This is just the start I'm hearing, because this is this energy of magician. This is that jaguar energy where you are waking up but you are in stealth mode. You're staying low key, because yes, you have that faith, but you're yet to kind of figure out that, how long you're testing the universe. Basically, how long is this good stuff going to last? Are you going to be dropped again? Are you going to be left alone? All of that. So there's a bit of, I would say, trauma response here, but just hold on. And yeah, if you work with the energetic blockages, especially I think third eye, so Trataka I'm hearing, because I have the candle here, right? And this one is a perfect candle for Trataka, this kind. So candle gazing, look into that. Wonderful. Let's see. Seven of Swords. Absolutely. Stealth mode. In the Seven of Swords, again, in the traditional deck, he is in that energy of a kind of like being very sneaky, right? He's kind of stealing those swords from the enemy's camp, and he's on his way out. Look at that, the tower with the eye there. Yeah, but for you, this is a different energy. It is beautiful. You're seeing all the stars there. Okay, so there is a bit of like a twist and turn how the universe is taking you to this, through this initiation, all right? And that is why you are in that, like you are having faith, you have that faith, but you're a bit in your head like, what is happening? Can I totally 100% believe this? The changes, the good kind of changes that are taking place here. So the more energetic alignment you work on, right, the more energetically aligned you get with this activation that has basically found you. If you found this reading, this is sort of like an activation. This is a subtle initiation. Look at that alignment. This is a very swift moving energy, okay? This change kind of I'm hearing sorted itself into your life in a very subtle way. Maybe there was you were defensive, something of that nature. So the universe had to be kind of sneaky in its own way with you in order to make this change. Your perception of time is going to change drastically, because this is alignment with the Aquarian era. Like we are the seeders here of the Aquarian age, and you guys, of course, you are too, right? And it's not something in the far off future that's gonna happen. No, it's happening as we speak, okay? 20 years, everything will be very different. And forget 20 years, in like next 5 years. So yeah, look at that, all the ascended masters here. This is the final card in the deck, by the way. A lot is happening for you, a lot. This gives me earth energy for some reason. And this says power. This is self-empowerment. And you'll be focusing on what makes you happy. So you will be focusing on the pleasure of it all, okay? You can get into this energy of being a bit self-obsessed, I'm hearing, but it is good. It is required. All right. I want to get one card. What is the final advice? I'll be doing more of these Orion readings. I will actually do a lengthy one. This is the advice, but this is just the start. All right, just the start. Nothing is meaningless. Nothing is futile. Everything happened for a reason. You're not late. You've got it. This is your advice. Infinity, what am I saying? That universal abundance, that's what you're tapping into. This is kind of similar, don't you see? Uh, 53, that's an 8. Let me see what the book says. Beyond measure, that's what it says. So it represents balance of all expressions of consciousness. It is unbroken wholeness and flowing movement. It is both an inner and an outer journey. By pulling this card, you are pulling your attention toward the infinite nature of reality. The possibilities of what exists beyond the known are beyond measure. This is just a start. You are about to find out so much more about the reality and how much say you have in it. You are beginning to accept that there are dimensions beyond the physical that exist simultaneously and third dimensional reality with the third dimensional reality. From these parallel realities come information and wisdom that will change the face of your life. Of course. As a seeker, you are on a path that will unveil ways you may act in accord with this information. Listen to the wisdom of your heart. Again, heart. That is why the expansion. But it's not just that. There's more. This heart expansion is leading to high level of activation within your higher chakras. As a seeker, you are on a path that will unveil ways you may act in accord with the information. Listen to the wisdom of your heart, for it is compassion and heart wisdom that holds the key to the unlocking these mysteries and changing the course of events that would seem to be bringing humankind to the brink of destruction. Each action you take, each thought, each emotion affects the continuum. Act from a place of hope and clarity of intentions. This is rising above your own self-destructive tendencies, right? And as a result, you're in a very good position to help those whom you see following the same sort of pattern. There's something about that. Each intention of healing will erase pain. Each vision of an enlightened future will help avert apocalyptic predictions. This is, I think, further down the line when you hit that third eye activation, which is, some of you were like almost there, but some of you mostly, that is an incoming energy. And healing is highlighted here. That is true, because that expansion is what it is healing. Now these spirals are giving me Reiki again. This is also believing in the unseen. Okay? But I think witnessing this reality from this with this lens, like the lens of intergalactic nature of our existence, this has been quite a journey for you. It was not easy because your logical mind was super active, and maybe there was a point you were like, when you came in contact with all this info, a part of you was like, keep that out of my sight, don't talk to me like that. That sort of energy. But slowly, I don't know, you soften into this because there was resonance. When you were rejecting, it caused some sort of dissonance. And the universe was like, okay, I'm gonna test you now. And you were perhaps bombarded. Maybe you found a lot of spiritual connections. Maybe YouTube was adamant, and your timeline was just like, here you go, starseed, here you go, third eye activation. This is about your chakra development and whatnot. Sorry, chakra development. Sorry, I don't know why I'm doing that. Yeah, chakra activation. Anyway, so yeah, maybe there was a point you rejected all of that, but then something clicked. And yeah, stuff happened, and this is where you are at. Mystically being led by the higher powers. So this is what I'm getting. I hope this helps. If this resonates, please like, share, and subscribe, and I will see you in the next one. Hello, group 2. You chose this card, Central. It is one of the number cards. This is basically number 5. This is the threshold. You are at the threshold. This is connected to your intent, as to your very core purpose. And this is you making a very soft transition, all right? This is because, see, it's a straight line, right? It is very simple. The symbol is very simple. It's like just there. It's a hyphen. As a matter of fact, that sort of energy I'm picking up on. So this is you getting very comfortable in your human experience. Do you get it? You're very comfortable in this reality. And at the same time, you are aiming for more. You're reaching out for knowledge. You're reaching out for wisdom as to know who you really are at your crystalline core. So for you guys, there is no dissonance. There's total resonance. And as a result, there is major expansion happening in your consciousness. 5 is also connected to all the elements, including spirit. I feel there's a shield of protection around you, around this period, where the info that you come into, the info that finds you or you find it, it is very picky, I'm hearing. It's not random. Everything is orchestrated for you by the star beings. Your central core is being activated. This goes deeper. This is connected to your DNA. So major light code activations. The center is the spine too. There's a line here. It says, through the star portal glide and soar, foundations dance at Apple's core, hand of man at spirit's door. This is huge. Meditation is very important for you around this time. Some beings want to get in contact with you, so you need to find that time consistently. The energy is very zen here. You guys are very grounded. It's crazy that this is the second group and this card was right in the center, right? I feel like you have made contact. But you know, the energy is very simple for you. It's not complicated. And I feel like even there are many of you who are actually in contact with ETs. Some of your guides are extraterrestrial. And you're very well aware. So this is like, you know, and it's not a biggie. Again, very chill energy, very matter of fact, you know. It's like, it is what it is. Yeah, I know. I'm a star seed. I'm hearing nebula seed. I'm a nebula seed. Well, yeah, Orion is a nebula, right? Some of you could be Aries, Sagittarius. Let's see, what is this? There's something so chill about you guys, you know? It's like, yeah, okay, like, you know, I don't know. Let's see. Let's get more cards. What is this? Yeah. You guys are ex-punks, I'm hearing. Look at that. Birthing a new age. Look at her. That is that energy. Dreaming a new world into being, birthing new creations. You're at the center of it all, just like Five. And look at her. She's right in the center of that grid. And he's seeing the stars there. And even that even looks like nebula. I'm not... This is crazy. Some of you have seen the glitch in the Matrix since you were a child. Age of Light. Absolutely. You've been a light holder for a long time. And maybe just recently you kind of like were able to finally put it to word. Maybe just recently you found out that there's a whole concept out there. Maybe it doesn't have to be recent, but I feel like there is an acceptance at a deeper core level that is quite recent, and that activated something. I want to read from the book for this. This is nice. I like it. Some of you could be 92 born or 82 born, 72 born. I'm also hearing 88. It says often your path is exactly the one that we don't feel prepared to walk. Walk it anyway. Often that is rising. What is rising feels far bigger than we could possibly hold. Be a container for it anyway. That is why the matter of fact, because it's like it's happening anyway. It has been happening. I have been this light holder since forever, right? So that is why, yeah, kind of like punk. I wouldn't be surprised if you guys had a goth phase or an emo phase, or you were like, I don't know, because your light was too bright, so you wanted to kind of like overexpress your shadow, and you were still perceived as cute. Right now, we are in a transition period between ages, in the process of, again, transition period, and this is right in the center, right? That's again a transition space to hold. In the process of allowing the old cycle to fall away and the new to rise, like driving in the fog and trusting the road will appear ahead, we need to. Ahad is a name. I think it means to decide. Like there's a driving force within. Yeah, that you have your own navigation system in place. So it's like you're never lost, even if you think you're lost. It's just your mind. Internally, you know you're never lost. It's time to give permission and space for what is beckoning within to be born. I think the permission is already there, and you're not resisting this anymore. Earlier, maybe you tried to veil this, maybe you were like layering it a little bit, but yeah, layering, but it cannot be. You are grid workers, and I do see travel. This is maybe travel to UK, Scandinavia, Australia, New Zealand. Trust the timing. Trust the wave you came in on. Time is not running out. Scandinavia, Norwegian countries. This could also be Canada for some of you. Maybe you are living in Michigan. I don't know. Seas of Mintaka. Yeah. Original light workers, right? Those light codes are waiting to be activated. Your light working is not that pronounced, I would say. Even if you have a spiritual practice where you are offering services and stuff, there is something about you that is again not fully invested because it was designed this way. But it is changing with time, especially with the travels that are coming in, waiting in. It's waiting. It's just waiting. The way you'll be traveling is going to be kind of magical. How it happens for you. Okay. How is this a blessing? Look at that. The sun, and he's on the boat. I'm telling you, travel. It's going to make you very happy. It will heal you completely so that you can do the work that you're here to do. Yeah, this is the journey of mindfulness. So see, you have been playing a role, but yeah, that is why that energy of as a matter of fact and like being very cool about things is because you were, there's a bit of denial and it was subconscious, but with this acceptance you are going to become very mindful with time, and you'll take this work seriously, and you will kind of like weave your life around it, around the very core purpose this is for you. And this was laying dormant for a long time, I guess, and now around this period with this activation it is being activated, and you can't say no to this energy. Let's see. Look at that, the Magician. Six of Cups. 10 of Cups. You are yet to feel a different kind of happiness that you haven't experienced in this life. And when you come into that happiness, when you finally realize that, it is going to heal all your emotional woundings. And you will feel liberated. In a way, it's just you're walking into bliss, pure bliss. And yes, the best thing is to find purpose, right? And to work for that purpose. I think it's one of the best things that can happen to us here on this planet. And that's exactly what is happening. So have a vision, hold that vision, because it's absolutely happening for you, especially with the Magician here. Some of you, if you're coming from group 1, this is what awaits you prospectively. Why? Change. What am I saying? That's the 8. That is the abundance. This is also, okay, so I'm hearing the fact that you were so low-key about your role, the fact that you knew who you really were, but did not make it your entire personality, rather you kind of dismissed it a little bit. It kind of served you well, because somehow it makes you stand in your power a bit more naturally, that you don't have to overextend, something about that. So yeah, there's something balanced about it. That is why you will be more welcomed. Your energy is more acceptable for some reason. It makes you an asset. Interesting. Dominion, 2 of Wands. Definite travel waiting to happen. Love this. Yo, no, I'm not taking those 3 cards. All right, fine. Look at that. Ace of Cups and 9 of Swords. I'm telling you, emotional woundings, those will be taken care of. Knight of Cups. you'll be receiving some floods of all this chi energy. These are happening so that there are pockets of trauma that you have, again, because your nature is kind of like, you're like, whatever, you just you let things be. There's something, again, very cool energy, but because of this you've also let certain traumas stay in your vessel, I'm hearing. Okay, now with this activation, that is going to be released. So don't be surprised if you go through a period of purging before all of this happens, because it's a change waiting to happen, right? And you see it's 2 2 here, and then 1 1 here. So 1 2 2 1, you could be seeing 1 2 2 1, and then I have the 9 and the 6, so that's like, 9 and 6, those are, 9 is an inverted 6, 6 is an inverted 9, that sort of energy. So balance, you're coming into balance. And of course, a little bit of discomfort only makes sense, right? And I think you already know this. So apart from this, anyway, whatever is happening for you here through this activation, it is aligning you with your life's purpose. You are anyway aligned with your life's purpose, but things are getting serious around this time. So I'm also hearing if you had issues with your sleep cycle or something of that nature, that is also going to be taken care of. So yeah, welcome this purge, because it is going to make you so very happy. And again, the kind of happiness that you have no idea about. So I hope this helps. If this resonates, please like, share, and subscribe, and I will see you in the next one. Hello, group 3. You chose this card, Keep. It's one of the star glyphs. Basically means owl. So you guys, you're very tapped in, okay? And you are channelers. You have a lot of intuitive gifts. Definitely my lovely starseeds. All of you are starseeds, definitely. 333 could be important. You could be seeing 101, 108, 1108. All these numbers. You are connected to Christ consciousness. All the ascended masters connected to the Syrian energy, because with the 3, and we are getting messages from the Orion energy, right? And when you look at the Orion's belt, it is basically looking at the Sirius energy, right? It is looking at the star Sirius. It's pointing towards it. So there's a question mark here, but this is also the stuff. You guys are divine channelers, and you have an internal compass in place. You follow your inner guidance, okay? Even the external messages you get in, it's just confirmation. Mostly so it is, but for you guys, more so. Because you're interdimensional guides. You're very receptive, very sensitive, heightened clairs. You guys are the ones who can live and feel that unity consciousness even in this density that we cohabit in. Some of you already do that. So you guys are directly connected to the central sun. Again, Sirius energy is strong in this group. You don't follow any particular dogma, but I feel like Christ consciousness is strong, as well as Buddha. Some of you, this is what is happening for you. These gifts are coming to light around this period. You're going to receive answers to all your questions. You guys are the connection point here on earth for the divine. So you talk to the divine. There's this direct line. Yes, it goes in spirals, but it's direct. So on the spiral, those answers can come through others, through external sources. Do you see? But even on that spiral, the external, so just imagine points here, right? Like, let's say this is me, do you come across my reading, this is someone else, and this is you maybe getting another reading, or maybe this is you pulling your own cards. Again, it doesn't have to be cards, it could be anything. This is you meditating, this is your guide throwing in some signs, this is, I don't know, something random happening, but nothing is random in your life. Everything is significant, everything is orchestrated. And most of the orchestration is done by you. Wow. All right. It says, I'm going to read from the book for you guys. Keep the mystic ferryman on the return path to the stars, offers you the gift of his staff, the wand, as a connection point between the earth plane and the divine. Yeah. This staff represents a conduit for communication with all that is. Do you see? All that is. Open yourself to receive this great gift. Such transmissions are being offered to you through a process of grace, requiring no effort on your part. 33 consciousness, it's all about grace. Simply focus on the staff as a metaphor of your inner truth. Again, your spine. You have a strong backbone. Actually, and take it as a metaphor too. Plant it within yourself, this inner truth. Let it grow and bloom there like a flowering tree. So again, this is also giving me, if you guys, some of you, I think you watch all the groups. This is a confirmation for you. This is where you are headed. This is how you bloom through your personal divine connection. That is always present, but it is just you reaching this point where you can feel it at every moment. That's exactly what is happening. That is what that heart chakra expansion is about. That is in turn activating your third eye too. But this group, tapped in. Because I think group one, you had certain trust issues, and this group, you are overcoming those issues. Okay? If there are trust issues, it could be very highlighted around this period. And again, this can show up in your life, in your human connections, love connections too. Like if there's distrust, if there's like, oh, leave me alone, every one of you is alike. Yeah, look into that, okay? You cannot just, yeah. Also trusting your own gifts, abilities. Like, yeah, you guys can also have imposter syndrome. Highly likely, yes. But then again, What is that quote about? I don't know, there's something about, right? Overconfident people are actually a bit lame, and people who actually doubt their abilities are more in tune and more authentic, something of that nature. That's exactly what is going on with you. And because even that imposter syndrome helps you, because you practice and practice and you make sure that you know your stuff. So there is that too. And this is like kind of like funny, because I think it it's funny to your guides actually. Yeah, they giggle when they see you in this energy, where you're trying to just like go through the books and Google and just like, I don't know. I mean, that's good. That's good. Do your research. I'm all about research and knowledge. That's great. Like, there's a quote, right? Seek knowledge from the cradle to the grave. I totally believe in that. I think that is from the Quran. Yeah. So yeah, claim your gifts. Okay, when the gifts show, do not second guess. Accept it. And yeah, practice. Practice until you're assured, right? All right, let's see. Let's get more cards. Way showers. You guys are way showers. Let's see, what is it about? What is this particular activation about? What's happening? The initiation. Crossing the threshold. Wow, this is crazy. It's very aligned, this reading, from group 1 to 2 to 3. And even the cards came out like that. Wow, okay. Let's get why this is happening. You see the lightning bolt there, initiation. That is the divine lightning. Yeah, you guys. And see where you're going. It's beautiful wherever you're headed. I can see pyramids are important, and again, pyramids are... Even these look like pyramids. Now I'm being distracted because a lot of messages are coming in. Visiting one of the pyramids anywhere in the world is going to be very helpful for you. Be it Egypt, be it Mexico, be it China. Also hearing Southeast Asia. Okay, I don't know about that. Thailand? Pyramids in Thailand? Okay. Mauritius. I have no idea, you guys. 3 shuffles, okay. Is that the rooster? Yeah. Final? Alright. Oh, he's not going on. Golden children. What am I saying? What am I saying? Rare gifts. That's what this activation is about. Gifts. We've been talking about gifts, right? Rare gifts, the golden children. Baby steps. Baby steps. Look at that. Some of you're going to make ET contact in this life. I'm not lying. Like, you're going to see some spaceship stuff. Look at that. For sure. You'll have some crazy, crazy, crazy experiences on your travels. And definitely traveling. There are things that you're being guided to do and it doesn't make sense, but there's an inner pull and you're like, I have to do that. I have to go. I have to do this. So do it. Like, for me, I'm not big on travel and stuff, but yeah, lately it's like Egypt, and then Peru. So I have to go to these places. So you guys could be going through something similar like that. Golden children. I want to read about this to you guys, and I can hear the rooster. The rooster. Let's see. The golden children. I actually pulled this card on the 1111 portal. So you guys, there has been a timeline shift for sure. Again, this is giving me Syrian energy. You see that big ass sun here in the background. It's hidden, but it's there, and you see right here too. Yeah? Yeah, that's not a coincidence. Golden children, children of the sun, spiritual sun, Syrians, are highly advanced, extremely intelligent souls who are incarnating increasingly on planet Earth. They have little or no personal karma and possess incredible gifts and intuitive abilities. Most of your karma that you've been like serving throughout life, it was transpersonal. So check your human design. You guys could be projectors. And what would, there's another one. I'm not so sure, but projectors, yeah. Also reflectors, I think. Yeah. Golden children are born with a very clear mission. Many remember it from a young age and begin answering and sharing it early in life. Due to their unique intelligence, they may find themselves easily bored at school. Here's my ADHD gang. Jack of all trades. I was doing something or the other. You guys could have multiple placements. Godhead energy. Yeah. Sagittarius, Virgo, Gemini, Pisces. In a prominent position in your chart. Doesn't have to be, but yeah, possibility. Most have never incarnated on earth before, and so if they are not supported in the right way, they struggle with physical life here. They're often referred to as the new humans. You guys could be loners. It's difficult for you to form human connections, and very few that persist, that exist. Those are like there's imbalance there. Either you're not fully invested, or whoever you're dealing with, they are not, and in turn it makes you want to run. Something of that nature. If you pull this card, it may be a sign that you are being called to mother, father, or nurture a child. This could relate to the message that came through earlier, where you're being called to do something and you're not so sure what is it, but there's just this inner pull. Again, it doesn't have to be a child if that's not what you're looking for. It could very well be a project, or just like a trip. You may be called to tend to your own inner child, a creative idea or project, or a new beginning. Exactly. So to treat yourself or the new beginning with sweet, yeah, I'm not like picking up on the child, but it could be for some of you. And maybe like you already have a child and you're not that invested, and around this period, yeah, you want to be a part of their life. Christmas, this is almost giving me reindeer. I don't know why it looks like reindeer, like it's sleeping. Mary Rudolph. How's that relevant? Like your heart is like wide open. That's the energy. No matter what you've been through, what you will go through, none of that matters. It's like you are tapped into a different realm. You are different, unique. Let's see, and this is all a result of everything that you've been through in this life. And the stuff that is coming in is amazing. Let's see. Yo, just one card? That's rare. Okay. Look at that. This one, Mercury. Initiative, definitely. This, and there is your Thunderbolt again. This card came out in one of the pick a card readings recently, Personality Triangle. So this is higher spirituality. This is you understanding and living the language of this realm in a way that is going to help anyone who comes in contact with you, basically. Your energy is very healing. It's almost like you've graduated. Look at the scroll. Look into hermetic laws. Those are important for you. Read those. Again and again I'm hearing. Here's the book. I do have it. Let's see. Let's see what do you need to hear? What is the most important thing that is going to help you? I'm feeling this one. The great mental plane comprises those forms of living things known to us in ordinary life, as well as certain other forms not so well known except to the occultist. The classification of the 7 minor mental plane is more or less satisfactory and arbitrary, unless accompanied by elaborate explanations which are foreign to the purpose of this particular work, but we may as well mention them. They are as follows: the plane of mineral mind, the plane of elemental mind, the plane of plant mind, the plane of elemental mind B, the plane of animal mind, the plane of elemental mind C, the plane of human mind. I am pretty sure these are connected to the chakras too. So the law that you should look into is correspondence. The law of correspondence, okay? Correspondence, that is connected to, that is connected to language in a way, right? Like literary wise. What am I saying? Like linguistically. Communication, yeah. Language is important. And a card fell on the floor. It's 16 Chakana. Not sure what that is about, but let's see. Since nothing is random. Wow, look at that. There's a flower here. And we talked about blooming, right? And this is Plummeria. I must have pressed it. Let's see. Ooh, nice. Progress, yeah. The Chakana is the square cross of the Andean people of South America. It relates directly to the Southern Cross, the predominant feature in the night sky, and also to a concept of spirit moving in the lives of the people, always moving in your life. Spirit is talking through you at all times. You are a conduit. You are a channel for the spirit. Getting this message, like, so basically all this creation is God experiencing itself, right? And this is one way how God experiences human reality through the golden children. Wow, this is big. Here, the steps or levels of the Chakana, again, steps and levels connected to the pyramids, indicate the progression of movement from matter to spirit. It is the shaman's journey and the path of the initiate. You are already here. Choosing this card reminds you to acknowledge the place at which you stand at this moment in time and place. From this vantage point, visualize the past, present, and future as a whole, multidimensional, in a constant state of change, and yet perfect in every moment. Absolutely. This is crazy. I'm going to pull some tarot. And then we are done. Yeah, I just saw 2222. Spirituals. The devil. Earth plane. sometimes some experiences you go through, and you're not like, if you do certain things and you're like, why did I do that? Yeah, don't get, don't freak out, okay? Spirit takes over. Kind of makes sense with Mercury, because ultimate conduit, it's all about transmission, this guy. High priestess, what am I saying? I think some of you know. I think, okay, so through this activation, now you're realizing when you do certain things, it wasn't you. It was you being used by the spirit as a tool. And these are, okay, let me just stop here. These are the things which are, I'm not saying hurting people deliberately or being a prick. None of that crap, okay? No. But sometimes you are used as a catalyst, more likely, especially because of the lightning here. Also, you are a walking trigger. You awaken people in more ways than one. Sometimes that can take a weird turn. So I'm just okay. Are you guys seeing another sphere? 3 spheres here already. And I think Sirius, we call it binary, but it is a multi-star system. And that's exactly what is coming in this reading. And you see how the realms are defined here as well. And you definitely have the cones here, and I have the cone there. So candle is about to go out. Let's finish this reading. All right. Spirit is like, okay, get your cards before we finish. King of Swords, Empress. Final one, please. 3 of, look at that. That's your pyramid here. Wow. Before it went out, it's, wow, serious. This is actually serious, you guys. And there's another card here. Look at that. Page of Swords. Knight of Swords with the sun. Right next to the King of Swords. You guys are, never second guess your intelligence, okay? And your superpower is authenticity, standing in your truth. The more you do it, the more progress you're going to see in this realm. No matter, and this is also acceptance of your shadow side. This is not about repression. This is like understanding the reality of this realm and playing the game like a pro. And that's exactly what is happening. You've learned a lot of lessons, okay? You've seen some stuff, you have dealt with some really dark stuff, and especially because you are such a light, you attract the shadow energy quite strongly. But something deep is at play here. This is a different kind of activation. That is why I think the pyramids came in like that, the travels came in like that, because I think travel came in for group 2 as well, but it was a bit different, the energy. That was more about grid work. This is more so for your personal activation. It's just like visiting these places. And again, it doesn't have to be physical movement. It could very well be you can do it through your mind. Astral travel is coming into. Like your astral reality is dense. It's not, it's kind of like another earth for you. So you live a dual life. Wow. And that is connected to the double mission. It's not like double mission here on earth. Like your whole life is a mission here on earth in this realm. But astrally there is another mission that is going on. And of course, everything, all the, like, time is not linear, right? Everything is happening all at once. But you guys are really tapped in. So you can actually sometimes remember your other reality very deeply. And this energy is only going to get stronger. Your activations are going to get bombastic, I'm hearing. Bombastic. Contact is going to be made. You've been prepared for contact. Look at that. The Lovers underneath, right next to the Devil. That's an axis, right? That's an axis. This is rising above the energy of the wheel of samsara. So again, karma is also different for you. Karma works differently for you. I think I'm going to do another reading and look more into it. But for now, this is what I see. And yeah, stand in your power. How many mages do I have here? 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 mages and 2 suit cards. No minors. This is not a coincidence. Nothing is a coincidence for you guys. Nothing. So I hope this helps. If this resonates, please like, share, and subscribe, and I will see you in the next one.